I see red, I was gonna be look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs out, like kill if I get a chance, I'm my bro, I crashed, broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no rule. Yo, big Guap in here, bit. Yo. Yo, we in that bit. Y'all boys on, man. First time back on Twitch in like, that bitch said, how long? What it said? A couple months? A year? 2 years? 3 years? I ain't even checked, man, but we back, man. We back. Y'all boys probably wondering, damn, Guap, why you been gone for so long? What's been going on? Nigga been vibing, gang. Been vibing, you heard me. He been on that YouTube and shit. But y'all gotta let me know the updates. You feel me? The term service, all that. I don't know what's going on for real. Y'all gotta update me, man. Put me up. Y'all boys know like though, man. What y'all trying to do? Let me see what we got on that paper today, man. We got prepared. I don't know why, but I already feel most loosened up that they on this screen, all type of shit. Man, yeah, it's my first screen back on Twitch. If y'all wanna know why, damn, why you back on Twitch, man? I keep it real simple with y'all. Keep it blunt. Reason we back, man. I had to give it a try, man. Been missing listening to music on screen. We ain't played music, vibe music in a long time, cause it be all types of copyright. I'm done there getting in trouble for playing my own music at this point. He ain't lying. Yeah, I know Twitch do be having some copyright stuff too, but man, everybody react to everything over here, including each other. So, boy, if they give me problems, I know they just picking and choosing. You heard me? But yeah, other than that, man, we finna be trying to go back cool from screams to motherfucking making songs on live. All that, man. All that. So y'all boys stay tuned, man. You heard me? First screen back, your nigga ain't planning on stopping no time soon. I probably gotta start making more notifications, let people know where we at. Hold on, let me see what the Twitch name is. Try to notify my YouTube viewers, anybody who trying to tune in. Let them know like, oh, no, I ain't abandoned y'all boys. Live, nah. You heard me. Now we dropped that thing. We getting the name and everything. Them boys should be joining up anytime soon. But we in there, man. We in there. As long as, yeah, we put a little effort. Let's test the waters. Play a little music real quick. See if we could. That's the whole point, right? He ain't lying. Start off with a little unreleased break, man. Oh, man.
I can't play it too loud. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this song right here. I made this song in 2024.
Let that shit ride, 88.
July, yeah. It's called Home Man. Damn, boy, the buttons ain't working for the screen that it's my turn. What's up? If only I could find someone treat me. Whenever somebody treat me, whatever it said. Tryna get rich, they go get a bag. You want a baddie, they go get a bitch daddy. No, I'm a grown man. I had grew up without my old. I got my own plans. Follow my lead, I am my own man. Daddy is the only nigga that I ever follow. Said he give me everything that I need for myself to follow. Man, life been getting hard, like a tough pill to swallow. I ain't scratching about no goofy meat before he get a hollow. I know some demons. I had a doctor when a nigga learn the mean world. You better double, triple check to say you seen, girl. All expectations I had that took a mean twirl. Like it harder when you don't get what you need, girl. Ain't how I started, but I turned it to a me world. Shit just materialistic, baby, you don't need pearl. See the world, you can travel with me. Said we can do whatever, shit as long as you look, man, fuck it. I said a nigga really want a bad now. They tryna tell niggas shit like go put the bad down. How the fuck am I gon' fucking put a bad down? How the nigga just fucked around and got a bad now. Tryna get rich, they go get a bag. You want a baddie, they go get a bitch daddy. No, I'm a grown man. I had grew up without my own. I got my own plans. Follow my lead, I am my own man. Daddy is the only nigga that I ever follow. Said he give me everything that I need for myself to follow. Man, life been getting hard, like a tough pill to swallow. I ain't scratching about no goofy meat before he get a hollow. Know some demons. I had a doctor when a nigga learn the mean world. You better double, triple check to say you seen, girl. All expectations I had that took a mean twirl. Like it harder when you don't get what you need, girl. Ain't how I started, but I turned it to a me world. Shit just materialistic, baby, you don't need pearl. Need pearl, girl, you can travel with me, travel with me. You can do whatever, shit as long as you with me, as long as you with me. Now we gonna test that out later. We gonna see about that. Different timestamps. We ain't gonna play all of them at once. But yeah, if y'all boys rockin' with that, let me know some, man. Let me know if y'all want me to drop this one ASAP. I keep holding on to this one in the vault.
I don't mind cuffing it now. But now I'm definitely trying to get back on my drop. On my drop shit. And let's check out this quick little video right here, though, man. I found this on TikTok earlier, man. I think Guappo's be dropping some gems. So any of my musicians, anybody who trying to make music, trying to blow up on music, this would probably be a good video for us to check out right here. This independent artist talk about releasing his debut album and many more industry secrets and things that he used to come up to the point where he's even able to drop an album. So yeah, let's get straight to it. See what that boy Connor Price talk about.
March of this year, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
March or February, because it was right before your guys' tour.
Yeah. I remember.
When did you
I
kick
watched
off
the
tour?
episode on tour. I remember that.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, dude. When we were on stage and you said you're the guy with the podcast, right? I was like, bro, how do you know?
Dude,
that?
I'll tell you.
That blew my mind.
I'll tell you how I knew. So the way that we met, which is funny, that was the Chicago show, right?
Chicago, yep.
So at every show I do during the song Buddy, I'll bring somebody from the audience to do it. And I usually, at that point, will pick somebody who I feel like up to that point has been like rapping every word, who I feel confident will know. And I had seen the podcast, but I didn't put two and two together. But you guys were at the front going crazy the whole show. You guys knew like all the words, especially you. And so then when Buddy came around, I'm like, this guy, you know?
Hell yeah.
And then you came on and you crushed Buddy. And then as I can't remember if it was like midway through the song or near the end, but Graham like just comes up to me and he goes, those are the podcast dudes. And then I was like, oh wait, that's crazy.
Oh my
So he
gosh.
made me aware of it mid song.
Probably ain't sent out no notifications. They green.
And then at the end we like had you guys back in the green room but that was
Yeah.
such a cool moment.
Dude,
Yeah,
that was
that
an
was
amazing
You
moment.
crushed it, dude. That was so fun.
Well, we
That's-
wouldn't be here today if you wouldn't allow us to be able to come back there with you afterwards. And
Sure,
just
no, it worked
talk
out. And I thought the episode with Graham was great. And I'm glad that he like had an opportunity to, you know, because he's so influential in what he's done in my career, with Nick's career, and like a lot of people in this like independent space.
Yeah.
And yeah, Graham's that guy. So I love that. Yeah, you guys got to talk a lot about his background. And so then when I connected with you guys at the show and how much you crushed it, I'm like, all right, we got to do an episode now. You
100%.
you earned it.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah.
Thank you so much. I
Nah,
appreciate
W
that. We're
fan,
really
W
excited.
W supporter, man. You see what a little bit of supporter get you, man? An interview with one of the greats, up and coming independent artist, Connor Price. Shout out Connor, man. Shout out Connor.
Excited for the show. So,
Yo,
man.
what it
Me
do, V
welcome
Money?
back to the Beyond the Spotlight
My boy
podcast,
Vizo.
hosted by myself. My name is Jack.
Nah, Maiden.
Today we have Connor here with us.
What's
Welcome
up,
to the
what's up?
show. Let's
Thanks
go.
for having me. Thanks for having me. Thanks for being here.
Oh, yeah.
You guys flew all the way.
Got something.
Yes,
we
sir.
did.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
Shout out to the sponsors,
Tune in,
Happy
let's
Hour,
get it
All Soccer
in.
Meats, Giant Snacks, and
Yeah.
Brushmark Signs. Today's guest started his career as an actor before transitioning into being one of the fastest rising independent artists in the music industry, with millions of monthly listeners, viral collaborations around the world, and a fan base that spins the whole globe. He's showing what's possible with talent, consistency, and a vision. He's even going on tour once again overseas this time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Connor Price.
What's up? What's up?
Wait, we
What's
gotta
up?
be quiet. Baby sleeping. We gotta be quiet.
Oh yeah, my 7-month-old daughter is sleeping in the other room. So I appreciate you guys keeping it down.
Absolutely.
All
Okay.
good. We keep that sound machine really loud. So
Yeah, I was hearing that earlier. I was kind of wondering what it was. but-
yeah. Sometimes I hear while I'm recording, I got to go in there, sneak in, and like turn it down.
Yeah. One thing I want to talk about really quick before we get into your story
Yeah.
is the time makes me laugh so hard. I'm detailing cars
Okay.
and I'm listening to music, whatever, and I'm
Had
like,
to check.
Siri,
Had to
play
check.
Connor Price.
Oh yeah, this happened a few times.
This happened twice. Yes. All right. So this is a funny story. So I say, Siri, play Connor Price. FaceTimes Connor Price from my watch.
Motion.
And I'm like, no, cancel, stop. I sprint over to my phone, click cancel, and it says canceled call.
Yeah.
So I shot you a text and I was like, hey, sorry, I didn't mean to call you, whatever. It did go through.
Yeah.
And then, like, maybe 2 weeks later, same thing happens. It calls him from my watch. Connor picks up the phone this time. He's like, I don't know if you didn't have my number saved at the time. It's like, you were just so confused. Like, who has my number?
Yeah,
doing this right now?
because I have that iPhone thing where like when you have somebody new, it might
Maybe
like
or
no,
whatever.
and so it says maybe. So in my head, it saved you because when you text, it says Jack.
Yeah.
But I never like properly saved it as a contact. But then when you called, it was just an unknown number.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, hello, yeah, and it was just like, who is this?
And then after that, I was like, yeah, you gotta turn that off. You
Yeah,
gotta
dude.
turn off
That's
so
funny,
it
though.
doesn't allow you to do that.
Yeah.
I totally get it that you're telling Siri to play Connor, but because you have me
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
contact, it's like calling Connor Price.
Yeah, dude.
No.
I turned off Hey Siri because of it.
That's funny.
All right, so let's talk about your childhood and how you got into acting and everything from the beginning. So you're from Canada. So how did you get into child acting then?
So yeah, I grew up in Markham, which is a suburb like 30 minutes northeast of Toronto. So I'm one of 5 kids. I'm the middle of 5, 2 older, 2 younger. And my mom was friends with this woman who lived on our street when I was growing up, who started Twins Talent Agency in Toronto, which specializes in like twin actors.
Yep.
And twins, especially as kids, work a lot as actors. It's the whole like Cole and Dylan Sprouse thing, Mary-Kate and Ashley, because they can play the same character and they can each work, because kids can only work, I believe it's 8 hours. So
Okay.
if you have both kids, you can work 8 hours with one, 8 hours with the other. You can get like a full day.
Yeah.
And so producers really like that because they save time and money by hiring identical twins to play the same character.
Right.
And so my little brothers are twins, Thomas and Ryan. They're identical twins. They're 2 years younger than me. They're 8 minutes apart, but they're identical twins.
Sure.
And so this woman, Cindy, who started Twins Talent Agency, like convinced my mom to get them into acting. And so my little brother started first when they were 4 years old. At the time, I was 6 years old, and yeah, they were just started booking commercials like crazy and doing TV show and film. And for a while, I was just like going along for the audition, like going along for the ride, just for the auditions. And then over time, it was just like I just saw that they were having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I eventually asked my mom if I could try it, and then I started at somewhere between 6 and 7 years old and started with commercials, and then it was TV, and then it was film. And yeah, all 5 of the kids in my family at one point were acting. But I'm the only one that stuck with it.
Sure.
So to this day, I'm the only one still doing it, even though music has kind of taken over. But still acting, and yeah, that's kind of how it started.
So what did that look like? Did you have a normal? I mean, that wasn't a normal childhood because not everyone like grows up acting. But
Sure.
were you still going to a public school?
Yeah.
And what did that look like growing up?
Yeah,
doing that?
my parents were pretty adamant on keeping me in public school, so never was homeschooled. My best friend growing up was also like a child actor, and so like there was something about that where like even at our school there was at least 2 of us doing it. Like I wasn't the one like actor kid, and so it was a bit more normalized, and the both of us throughout our childhood were doing like commercials and TV and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a pretty normal life, other than just like every so often on school days having to be like brought out of or taken out of school early to get to an audition downtown Toronto, because sometimes they'd be at 3 and school would end at 3, so I'd have to get out at like 2:30, and my mom would pick me up and drive me. So yeah, and then like missing a lot of school if I'm on set. But when you're a kid working on set, you have a tutor. So the tutor will communicate, like the on-set tutor will communicate with your teacher from school. So I remember there was one day where I had like over 100 absent days just because of how much there was a show I did in Vancouver, so I wasn't even in Toronto. But luckily I had public schools that were really like supportive of what I was doing. And they would stay in touch with my on-set tutor, and every Monday, like mail me the homework, and then we'd mail it back by Friday. Like I was very lucky to have good teachers because they don't have to do that. And there's a lot of kids who are forced into homeschool because of that, because public schools don't want to just
what's good,
they might
gang?
not support that. So I was really lucky to have teachers who just like thought it was so cool what I was doing and was supportive, and so I was able to stay in school. And then in high school, I did my first 2 years of high school in California, in LA. So we decided to like make the trip out there and like live there and see what that was like, trying to pursue acting in LA.
Was that your whole family, or just you and your parents? Or what?
It was at that time. It was me, my mom, and my younger brothers, Thomas and Ryan, the twins, because they were still acting. So the 3 of us went to California. My dad, my dad's a golf pro. He works.
Yeah. As nigga first day back on Twitch, gang, nigga just trying this bitch out. You heard me? Hopefully we got a little more freedom and shit over here. But so far so good. I've been vibing. Nerves ain't been hitting or nothing like that. But now I've been feeling like a chill morning. You know what I'm finna do. I'm finna go ahead and, wake and get right. You heard me. I'm right with you, gang.
At a course in.
I appreciate you for joining up, too. I try to make a little post on YouTube. I'm not sure if you seen it from there. But that's real, though, gang. I appreciate you, man.
Toronto. And so he had to stay home for work. And my older brother was like in high school. Like my older brother and sister were in high school or starting college. And so... yeah, they stayed home, so it was this weird kind of split where kind of half the family went to LA, half stayed in Toronto, but we were visiting a bunch, and we did that for 2 years, and then eventually came back to Toronto.
He says, for sure, bro. Nice show this morning. I enjoyed it. Nah, I appreciate you too, gang. You heard me? RMF, real ninja, man. Thank you for tuning in to the first screen back. You heard me? Nah, I appreciate that support, though, gang. For real, for real. Y'all boys done stayed in here the whole time with a nigga, too. Had a nigga turned up while the nigga was trying to entertain y'all boys, make sure we was all entertained. And we got us some little practice in with our first day in, and we wasn't in that bitch alone. You feel me? I appreciate y'all boys for popping out, for real, man. I feel like we really did loosen up on here a little more. He said, yes, sir. Nah, real shit. Appreciate you, gang. Appreciate all y'all boys, man. If y'all ain't following yet, you know what to do, man. Follow up. Well, I'm going to try to start streaming more, but we still got to make sure we dropping our videos on YouTube and shit, though, so we ain't going to lack over there. People ain't trying to go missing over there. We definitely gonna be streaming more, man. Tomorrow we might fuck around, try to get a song in. If not a song, a cover art. Making a cover art from scratch. Y'all boys get to see the whole process. I'll probably be playing some music in the background. Any suggestions too? Y'all boys feel free to leave suggestions, man. Join the Discord. It's the same name, Guappo Wood. Anything y'all trying to watch in the future, we can definitely tune into that shit. You feel me? Like today, we started off with a little bit of music education. We was watching some music educational videos, and I learned a couple things about that TikTok from this kind of price right here. And I know I'm definitely gonna get on that TikTok too, man. They gotta get them reps in, boy. You heard me. Get better with that content. They talk about posting multiple times a day, trying little skits out. You feel me? Just switching up the content, trying different things, keeping it fresh. Heard somebody else say the thing, but TikTok too. Talking about, you gotta post multiple times on there. a day, you feel me? 2-3 times a day. I'm always gonna try to figure out how to go live on there too. Be on here and TikTok at the same time. But now W screen though, y'all boy. Appreciate y'all again. Guap definitely be tuning back in this bitch. Probably come back tomorrow for real. They be trying to play with me like I ain't finna really fucking do that every fucking time, nigga. Big Guap, let's talk about life. Ay, I ain't talking about this, I ain't talking about that. I'm trying to get right. Ay, no, I come from the bottom, but a nigga like me trying to see new heights. Ay, I don't care if people say that shit made up. Whole time it's just hype. Y'all keep y'all stories. Remember them days they thought they could write my life. I got on my shit, I ain't play no games. I'ma change my life. Ay, I'ma do what I want, it's my life. When they show fake love, I don't like it. Nowadays that shit advertising shit, I chase it and shit I like. Know you heard it, I got hands, but a nigga like me now, I ain't tryna fight.